What's up, folks? This is Jeff doing StrongLifts 5x5A. We'll be doing squats, bench, and row. This is day 5 in the program. Date is 3/18, and I'll be working out with a partner today. It's in the evening. There's actually a good amount of people at the gym right now, but I got the corner squat rack, so I don't have to have everybody inside the footage. We're starting out with warm-ups. I'll be doing it. I'll be doing the weightless bar, and she'll be doing some goblet squats with a 10-pound weight. And I noticed that when I'm doing the warm-up, my booty kind of rolls, and I think this is something that I've been doing because of the bell shape technique that I've been trying to do to prevent my knees from popping. Now, I don't know if that's right, but yeah, I'm working on getting a proper form check video, and it's set up. The Friday workout, I kind of dressed up so that you can kind of see more of my form, but here you can kind of see it a little bit also. I'm not sure if that's right, but I mean, I feel everything, especially in the glutes. Some commentary about working out with a partner. It's both good and bad. If you have like a beginner partner, it's a little bit harder because you have to reteach everything and kind of monitor somebody as you go along. When you have two folks that know what they're doing, you can kind of motivate each other to lift heavier, or get the form down correctly, and just give each other tips, smaller tips as they go along. But for folks that don't have all the fundamentals set up, it can turn a 30-minute workout into an hour to an hour and a half workout. So keep that in mind when you go to the gym. Um, Especially for the guys who are trying to work out, with their girlfriends and stuff, especially in their beginners. I know I've seen videos where they try to talk about how to get your girl to work out at the gym and all that stuff. Yeah, you got to be encouraging. You got to be patient for one thing. I see a lot of couples, they can't do that stuff at the gym. The guy gets all frustrated because the girl's still trying to learn, but he's trying to move on. So patience is key. Keep that in mind. Anyway, I'm doing the working sets now. I'm trying to go a lot slower, just like I said in the last video. Yeah, I noticed that I think by like the third or the fourth set, my knees did start popping because I was trying to make sure that my body was still warm. Maybe even between workouts, if the breaks do get too long, I've got to like do something else to keep my body warm because I don't know. And I don't know how that's going to be later in the workout when, things start getting heavier. Because the idea is you take longer breaks in between workouts as the weights get heavy, right? Well, what happens when your body gets cold? Am I going to have to do jumping jacks or something in between the workouts? Because I think Mehdi mentioned to take like 4-minute breaks in between when you start hitting like 300 pounds or something. I don't know. That's going to be crazy long breaks if that's the case. But in any case, it wasn't so much taking breaks anyway because in between sets it was fine today because I was teaching my partner how to go through the workouts. Um, she was able to do squats with the bar, no weight, which is fine. That was great. But teaching alternatives to doing 5x5 with barbells with other weights. Because the idea is if somebody wants to start out, you just want to get them in the gym and get them coming back. Don't scare them off with something that's crazy and complicated. Just get them moving, get them doing something. That was my excuse when I started making attempts to losing weight, and that was with doing P90X. And I remember Tony Horn just said, just keep pressing play, just keep going at it, and keep continuing. Eventually something will click, something will stick, and just do what you're happy with, right? So she was okay with doing goblet squats for a while, and now she's wanting to progress to the bar. And I think the main reason why she didn't like doing the bar was because of form. We're always focusing on form, and she was resting her bar on her neck, the neck bone, which hurt. But when I noticed that it was too high up and she was doing super high squats, I told her to roll the bar back and have it sit on her traps. And afterwards, everything was fine. She was actually a lot more confident doing the squats, and she got a little bit deeper on it. So sometimes it just takes that one moment after a few more tries to get it down. Kind of like snowboarding, right? It takes like 3 days, maybe a week, just to even get the balance right. and that's when people usually quit. But I mean, if you really want it, then you'll keep at it, and then you'll get it eventually, and then you'll be carving in no time. So now we're going on to the bench, right? Same thing, same as normal. I do want to say, how do I get girls to do the bench? Honestly, every girl that I've spoken to about exercising, and oh, today's chest day, no girl wants to do bench. No girl wants to do any chest exercises because they're always afraid that their boobs are going to shrink. I don't know how to explain to them that muscles are under boobs, but I mean, I guess it's kind of true, right? You start working out the muscle, the fat will go away. But I don't know. I try to link them to girls that still maintain their sizes, even though they're working out and they're doing chest and stuff. I even link out their Instagrams when they're doing their chest days and everything, and they're fine. But it's still discouraging for them to do any type of chest exercise. So usually when my friends want to work out with me on chest day, they just avoid me, and then or maybe come in to do cardio. Anyway, so onto the bench. I can't wait to lift 135 again. I hate doing this stuff with other 135. It just looks funny not having a plate on the bar. I mean, honestly, when I was doing my bro splits, I was doing 135 as a warm up, and then I would go all the way up to 205 or something like that. And that's where I would end. You know, the milestones that I can't wait to hit when I'm going through these workouts is, bench 135, as I said. That's normal mode, you know, that was the warm-up, so I can't wait to get past that point. Overhead press, can't wait to get past 95. I was so happy the day that I was able to put 25s on the bar. That was me doing a peace sign at the camera, because my partner likes doing peace signs for some reason. Barbell row, I always ended it with 155, deadlifts 225, squats 225. Those were all the main weights that I did with working sets. And the whole idea of scaling back to doing 5x5 was to focus on getting higher numbers past those points, because honestly, I think I've been at those weights for maybe 6 months and I wasn't progressing. And I know all that stuff is all compound movement, so I got to work on every muscle in order to get higher numbers. So what I really want, after doing a lot more research, I noticed that my forms were really bad. So I wanted to work on forms themselves, and that's what I'm taking advantage of when I'm doing the 5x5. And that's mainly why I started 5x5. You know, I wanted to get back to the basics and just start building a real foundation again, and get all the subtleties and all the little habits down before getting higher in the weight. That way I'm ready for it. Because I think a lot of the reasons why my elbows and my wrists are bad now is because I've been doing bad form. So I want to really get the habits down and get them locked for when I get back to the normal working weight and get past the working weight. And there's no rush because I don't have any hard press deadlines. You know, I'm not a bodybuilder. I don't have shows to run. I'm not a power lifter. I don't have competitions to go to. You know, I'm just a guy that likes to lift. And I think that's what this program is made for. So yeah, no deadlines, no rush. I just got to get it done. Closing out the workout with barbell rows. I really just feel this in my delts mainly. I've got to do something else besides just pulling with the elbows, because I know once I started pulling with the elbows, it started feeling better. But I think I need to visualize squeezing my shoulder blades together right down the middle and pretending I'm pinching something in the middle. That way I can get the real feels down. And this is the only feels that I want in the gym. I don't want any other types of feels, if you feel me. Yeah. Alright folks, thanks for watching. That concludes day 5. I'll appreciate any feedback. Send me plur vibes if you feel that. And I'll see you in the next episode when I get back into rec mode. Yeah.